Jamie Telechia. I show, let's see, I'm sorry. First is the challenge. Show he registered October 2008. I show 2 pieces of mail returned unclaimed. He's not on either list provided by the college, and he's absent from today's hearing.
We do show 2 return for this hearing. Yeah.
Attorney's not on either list.
I make a motion that we obtain the challenge and take the name of James A. Telechia, is that right? Off the
Sounds good enough.
registration.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Reginald Wayne Thomas. Mr. Thomas registered 10/2011. I show 1 piece of mail returned unclaimed. He's not on either list provided by the college, and he's absent from today's hearing.
Yeah, we're showing 1 returned, 1 delivered. The one returned was 1704 Doles 26. The one that has not been returned is Roxborough, NC.
Roxborough.
Correct.
Let me check the list real quick.
I need to second myself on this one.
He's not on either list. I make a motion to sustain the challenge and to remove Reginald Wayne Thomas from the voter list.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Yeah, that's why that was over there. The next one we've already addressed. I think.
Is it
one-
Leanna
might be-
Thomas?
No, it's
Shanae.
Shanae.
The young lady that was here
Did
this
we
morning.
already
Thank
address
you,
that?
we did. I'm sorry, you're right. Yep.
Dismiss.
Huh?
No, didn't we?
She was the one Barnett represented.
What?
She was from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Did
She's a
we
young-
sustain that?
But we
one?
sustained the.
We sustained, yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we
that's the
can,
one
yeah.
that does.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's actually already been taken off the list.
Okay.
All right.
By her request.
Right.
Okay.
Belinda Ray Thorne. First is the challenge. Second, she's been registered since October of 2008. I showed 2 pieces of mail returned unclaimed. She's not on either list provided by the college. She's absent from today's hearing.
This is one of those, another one that was split. One for this hearing, 1 letter was returned. That was to 1704 Campus Box 724. 1 has not been returned. That was to Gardner, NC.
The return one was from where?
Return was 1704 Weeksville Road, Campus Box 724.
Motion to sustain and remove her from the list.
Second motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nigel Lester Tross. Mr. Tross registered September 2012 using 1704 Weesville Road as his address. He's not on either list provided by the college, and I showed 1 piece of mail. I'm sorry, I showed 2 pieces of mail returned undelivered. or unclaimed?
We got one for this hearing, and the other one's probably from March, but the one I'm looking at right now is for this hearing, was returned 1704 Weeks Road, Complex E.
So two were sent out, one was returned.
Well, I think we're just, one for this time, I think,
Yeah, just one for this
is that correct?
Yes.
Just one this time, yeah. It's a bit confusing, because when Mr. Gilbert says sometimes two, he's referring to the March and the April,
Right.
I think, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still evidence.
It just clarification, yeah, I agree.
I make a motion to sustain the, challenge to Nigel Lester Tross and remove his name from the voter registration roll. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Shanika Ward. Ms. Ward's been registered since October 2008. I show one piece of mail returned undelivered, unclaimed. She's not on either list provided by the college. She's absent from today's hearing.
This is one where there was two mailings for this hearing. One to 1704 Weeksville Road was returned. One to 1216 Daniel Street, Weldon, NC, has not been returned.
She on the list. Make motion to sustain the challenge and remove Shanika LaShawn Ward from the voting list.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Shamari Michael West. Mr. West has been registered since September 2008. I have two pieces of mail that were returned undeliverable or unclaimed. Not on either list provided by the college, absent from today's hearing.
I'm showing, notice was returned 1704 Weeksville.
Make the motion to sustain the challenge to Shamari Michael West and remove his name from the voter rolls.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Daquan Williams. First is the challenge. Second, Mr. Williams has been registered since September 2008. I have two pieces of mail that were returned unclaimed. He's not on either list provided by the college, and he's absent from today's hearing.
One notice sent out to 1704 Weeksville Road, Dole's Hall, room 3K, was returned for this hearing.
Is Daquan on the list?
I make a motion we sustain the challenge and take Mr. Williams' name off of our voting registration.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Harris Trenace Williams. First one is their challenge. I'd like to note Ms. Williams registered on 9/2012, in September 2012, using 1704 Weeksville Road as her address. She's not on either list provided by the college. She's absent from today's hearing. I show 2 pieces of mail returned.
And we showed a return for this.
Yeah.
this one as well.
I make a motion to sustain the challenge to Paris Ternace Williams and remove her name from the voter rolls.
Second motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
So this last one, Mr. Duncan, I think we talked about this in the preliminary hearing, Mike, you were gonna do some research, or we wanna try to?
We've got a, I think we actually had to pull through the hearing, there is some guidance we got on that. What kind of evidence do you have, Mr.
So the first one is, he was registered in,
Okay.
January of 2000. I have, his obituary is D. And if you look, this is an actual picture of his headstone, which is C. And we can, if you'd like to, you can swear Ms. Meads in, Ms. Meads is related to him.
There you go.
I'm fine with
I know this sounds strange. He's absent from today's hearing.
I hope so. Hey, you don't know.
Mail didn't come back though.
It's
Ms.
not
Biggs,
photoshopped or
will you
anything.
be-
You
I'm
didn't
sure he
doctor
probably,
this.
I'm sure he probably
You
finds some
might
humor
be
in that if he was
sworn
here.
in for the records, Betsy. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please state your name and address.
Betsy Smithson Meads, 2008 Johnson Road, Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
And what is your relationship to Otis Ardell Duncan?
Otis Duncan was my uncle by marriage. He was married, his first wife, and it's shown in his obituary, was my father's youngest sister. She was the baby of the family. For most of their life, they resided in Virginia. They moved down here in early 2000. She died in 2005, and her death date is on their mausoleum at West Lawn. He remarried after that, moved to Fredericksburg, Virginia, had cancer, died last fall. That's his obituary. Again, speaking about of his first wife, and he died in Virginia, and that's where his children reside. He does have one here. Probably the reason they had a home here, and someone is renting it out, and they're probably just throwing the mail away when it gets there. That's my assumption, because they know he's dead.
And I will state for the record that we do get things from Department of Health Services,
Health and Human Services.
Health and Human Services, that tells us people who die in North Carolina. Because even if I go to a funeral, I can't take somebody off the roll. It has to come from the official sites. And the problem is, the best hospitals that are close to us are in Virginia. So we have a lot of people in Virginia who die, and we don't get that information, because there's not a shared thing between the two states. So that leaves a lot of people on the rolls. Anybody have any questions for Ms. Means? Mr.?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I make the motion, we sustain the challenge to Otis Ardell Duncan to remain on the rolls and strike his name from the roll.
Second.
That didn't sound right, let me make that again. I make the motion that we sustain the challenge and remove Mr. Duncan from the rolls.
Second the motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Madam Chair, can we take a 5-minute break?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, make the motion, we take a 5-minute break. Is there a second?
Second.
Two seconds, second,